Guys, Ryan Bit up here blogging from paradise. I was thinking about pricing your blogging products, whether they be ebooks, courses, even your services too. Obviously, different area, not as passive, not passive at all. But you're still pricing them, especially focusing on your products today. I thought about how most bloggers sell themselves short because they're depending on people instead of an invisible source of supply. Everything you get in life comes from the universe or God. And you might think, you know what, Ryan? Sorry about that. I'm not the most spiritual person. And that's okay. Then you're going to be dependent on people and outside circumstances for your success. And when you depend on the outside to determine how you're going to price, how you're going to feel, how you're going to live your life, a lot of cases ain't going to be pretty. In other cases, it's just you're never going to tap into your immense power, your real power, because all of your real power comes from within. It's doing the inner world stuff, doing the inner world work, raising your energy, having fun, and trusting, and then trusting. When I say trusting, really trusting that there's something bigger than yourself, some universe or God, that's the source of everything. That is where the absolute stunning magic happens. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to price intuitively. My ebooks are $9.99. My blogging course is $1,000, an audio course. That's my products. Those are my primary products. And of course, the ebooks, I have 126 of them. Then when you're thinking services, $500 for a sponsored post, per sponsored post, $500 a month advertising on my blog. I believe, $200 an hour for my blog coaching services. And when we're talking, Delilah, my freelance writing services, I barely do that anymore, but I know it's minimum is $200 for a 600-word article. And it's Delilah, if you send out a meek, cheap vibe by pricing everything low, $2 for an ebook, $3 for an ebook, 99 cents for an ebook, $20 per article, 600-word article, blogging course, $75, $50, that you spend hours and hours and hours. The universe is going to respond to you, the source of everything, with not a lot of money. Or you'll have to slave and strain and strive to reach a gazillion people just to make ends meet. And the problem with this, the prime problem, is most folks depend 100% on a visible means of supply. They base it on what people tell them the price to that. And this is just the worst thing to do in the world, because the product, the money is not flowing through the people, it's flowing through the universe. The universe is just the source of everything. It's God, it's your supply, infinite supply. And there's one quote that I talk about I've talked about in the past, the Catherine Ponder, really, really good prosperity author, phenomenal prosperity author. Millionaires of Genesis. I do not depend on my people or conditions for my prosperity. God is the source of my supply, and God opens his own infinite sources of supply to me now. When you step into the being, when you step into the real core meaning of that statement, when you embody it, when you're being it, you're going to realize that people are flawed. I love people. Humans are great, are awesome, but they're flawed. They have limiting beliefs. They don't this, that. They project their stuff on you, telling you it's too expensive, or it's this, or it's that, or they can't afford it. And then people devote they build their whole pricing structure on the mental shit of other individuals who have problems. And most other people have problems. Even rich people could have money problems because they're still thinking lack of limitation. You're thinking. But when you depend on the universe and you totally divest yourself from all that stuff, you totally pull yourself out, you're going to do amazing things. And I think the Rocky story is just one of the perfect examples of this, where intuitively, if you don't know, Sylvester Stallone, unknown at the time, dead broke. He had to sell his dog. He was so poor. He couldn't afford $80. I think it was $80 for dog food. Where he sold his dog for $80. Long and the short of it, he was down to $50, $100, $200. That was it. He was freaking broke. And he wrote the script for Rocky. And he had such temerity, such clarity and boldness, and talking about faith in your intuition and your gut and just knowing this is how it has to be. Studios came to him, offered him, I believe, $250,000. This is 1970s money. So there's a lot. It is some cake, you know? They saw it. They're like, we love this movie. We love the Rocky movie. We love it, Sly. One condition, you're not an actor. Forget about it. And Sly always intuitively inside, he was like, I want to be an actor. I want to be an actor. I want to be a star. They said, here's $250,000 for this script. You take it. You're set. You know, they'll just expand so much. And he said, there's only one condition I'll take it on. That I play the leading role, that I star as Rocky. And the studio said, nope. And he's like, fuck you. Maybe not like that. But it would be funny if it was like that. But it's like, talk about clarity in your blogging price and service. I mean, this guy turned down when he had a couple $100s and he had to sell his dog and he was destitute. I mean, poor, really. Not like, oh, I have 10 grand in the bank or 50 grand, you know, things are tight. Bullshit. Yeah, couple $100. And he turned down $250,000 in 1970 money. Because he said, no, I have to star in it. And you're pissing in your pants because you charge $9.99 on Kindle, Amazon, for a $3, or when most people charge $2.99 or 99 cents. Are you kidding me? Or, you know, you're like, oh my God, charge $1,000 for an audio course for 6 hours, and other people are charging $50. You can't do what other people do. It's just, this will destroy it. You'll never blog from paradise. You'll never do anything inspired unless you unless you rely 100% and trust on the universe, on something invisible for your source. Because when you do that, you follow intuitive, not nudges, intuitive pinings and urgings that make you literally price everything as it should be from an abundant space. And that's why I charge $9.99 for my ebooks, because I realize my worth. Who lives my life? Intuitively, it's like, charge $9.99, Ryan. That's the limit for him. It's a little under 10. That's perfect. Just charge it. Don't. Blogging course, charge $1,000. That's it. And you think about Rocky, Sly Stallone. He turned it down. Further down the road, after being poor for a while longer, he got his deal. I forget how much he made. He made a pretty penny. It was hundreds of thousands of dollars, so maybe it was $150,000, but he got the starring role. And then that abundance, that posture, that clarity, that not thinking money pricing, holding your ground, or not even so much holding your ground, but just trusting and being like, whatever, this world, so a loser anyway, and it's just, you can't do it through people. People are just channels. They're avenues. They're awesome. I love them, but they have their stuff. God, the universe, is the source. The universe is the source. So you listen to your intuition, to that God in you that says, do this, do that, price this, price that, go so much higher than everybody else, or whatever it is. But you know, you look at other people around here, go above that, leapfrog that. Then people pay a premium, the universe through them, and you have to be clear on it. So I just thought it was a really cool correlation. You know, so many people freaking out about charging $25 or $100 for a 600-word article, and this guy turns down $250,000 and has $200, and this is in 70s money, so we're talking like millions, basically. Not millions, but you know what I mean. It's insane, but it's not. So it's something to think about today. It's such an inspiring story, and you know, he's worth hundreds of millions of dollars because of that decision. When you're bold and clear with the universe, it becomes very bold and clear with you. So when you're thinking about pricing your ebooks, your courses, like I said, my audio course, I had it at like 100. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? 1,000. It was just like an intuitive, like, this has to be $1,000. And I'm not depending on people for it. The universe sends. It's all the universe. The universe takes care of everything. It's a mantra I have. What is the mantra? The universe takes care of me. The universe takes care of me. I don't look at people, I don't look at feedback, this and that, because the universe acts through them. But if there's anything remotely confining, not quite abundant, constricting, especially, you know, this is too expensive, that's just their projection on me. It means nothing. It has nothing to do with me. That's their problem. So that's why I just go back to the universe, because people, if you depend on them in conditions and circumstances, you're going to gauge everything you could do, and it's another tragedy, based on like numbers on a screen or numbers in your bank account or what other people tell you, and you can't do that. You can't go outside in, you have to go inside out. And that's where the brilliance lies, that's where the energy lies, that's where 126, I'll start 127 soon, ebooks lie, traveling the world, being in all these world famous sites, like world famous sites that I've appeared on, and Blogging Paradise has appeared on. Buy an ebook here, buy an ebook there, buy an ebook there, buy an ebook there. Guys, that's it for today. Think about the Rocky story about having posture and trust in the universe and faith and pricing. Go higher, go higher, go higher. You'll set an energetic precedent with the universe that will net you more money and more money, and it'll help you detach more, help you get clearer, it'll help you offer premium content where you're having fun and you're enjoying it. More than anything else, you'll trust in that invisible source, that thing that's bigger than all of us, that energy, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, substance, the supply with a capital S. The more you just develop the relationship with that and you're like, listen, I'm going to have fun and I'm going to trust it. I'm going to trust it. It all comes through them. I'm not in charge of it anymore. The universe is. I set a price, boom, intuitively work with that. And when you set that price, fuck selling yourself, not selling yourself short. Really go deep. If people are charging $2 or $3 for an ebook, charge 10. Or if it's off Amazon, you can only, the highest you can go is $9.99 for the 70% price point. Save us on sales or something like that, then charge 20, 30 bucks, whatever. Just go for it, man. Go for it, woman, too. Services, same thing. Go higher. That's it for today. Buy a Blogging from Paradise ebook or 5 or 10 on Amazon. There are so many. There are 126, and it really inspired reads, and it teaches you to do things from an energetic perspective, which is going to help you gain clarity and improve your intent, clarifying your intent. You have all the practical tips to really kill it, to live your dream life. We're heading to Cyprus soon for a month. That sounds sweet. Buy 5 more ebooks, because I've developed some really cool strategies to live this life, but I share all that inner world stuff as well as the outer practical tips. Entertaining, fun, light, kick-ass. Buy 5 today, and until next time, enjoy paradise.